morning. Thanks so much for joining me for this edition of Status Hearing, where we use and body work to gently awaken and motivate for the day. We'll start on our backs today. Knees bent. Taking some breaths. Place one hand on the stomach, place one hand on the chest. As you inhale, feel the stomach rise. As you exhale, allowing the stomach to fall. Filling the belly, and as we exhale, allowing the belly to fall. We start with mindful breathing, diaphragmatic breathing every morning, because it's a way of connecting the mind with the body. We can focus on the breath, really turn your attention to the breath. And you can feel the sensations of the breathing at the same time. So the body and the mind can be very intimately connected. As you continue to breathe, begin to add a little bit of effort to your exhalation. When you inhale, you'll just let go, and the breath will fill the body. As you exhale, you're going to put a little effort into it. Hold the navel away from the ceiling, down toward the floor. And as you continue to do this, you're going to feel those breaths become a little bit longer all by themselves. You're not going to have to do much. With a little bit of effort, just designed to warm your body up, awaken you, get your brain going. And we're going to add a little more movement to this. As I inhale, I'm going to allow my lower back to rise just a little bit. As I exhale, I'm going to press my lower back to the floor and push with my feet. So inhale, everything kind of relaxes. Exhale, hold my navel to the floor, push with my feet as I'm trying to push myself up against the wall. And as you do this, see if you can soften through your shoulders. And even spread your arms if that helps you feel your shoulders a little bit more. The more firmly you push with your feet, the more you're going to find those shoulders sliding away from your ears. Which is what we want. We want to feel a stretch along the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and those trapezius muscles, which are along the sides of the shoulders. So a couple more. Inhale, exhale, push with the feet and flatten the body toward the floor. And go ahead and get your arms involved in this too. Inhaling, exhale, push and flatten. A couple more like that. In and exhale. Last time you're inhaling and exhaling. Now keep breathing, but keep your body pressed to the floor. Press the backs of your arms, backs of your shoulders. Can you press the back of your neck to the floor? And just keep holding the body. You're going to breathe in and out, but we're holding the body here for a little while just to let it stretch. So I'm making an effort to pull the fingertips apart, to push my feet into the floor, to press the back into the floor as much as I possibly can, as much of the upper and lower back into the floor as I can, continuing to breathe. On an exhalation, now really bear down on everything. Stretch everything long and flat. And as you inhale, you can gently relax. From here, just allow your head to roll side to side. And when you come back to the left, we'll stay right here. Bring the left ear to the floor. And as we inhale, we're going to bear down a little bit on the left ear and bear down on the right forearm. So inhale, relax. Exhale, left ear, right forearm. Inhale, exhale, left ear, right forearm. One more time in, exhale and hold. Now, where is your right shoulder? If it's hunched up around your ear, or if it has popped off the floor, see if you can press it down to the floor, anchor it, and then rotate your head away. So when we hold these stretches, we'll continue to breathe. You're not seeing a lot of physical movement, but the exhalation is always working a little bit harder, and the inhalation, we're relaxing just a little bit. Exhalation, exerting, inhale, relaxing. And then from there, gently just bring your body back, or your head back to center. And I'm going to switch myself around. We're just going to, we'll do the opposite side now. So rotating my head this time to the right. My left arm is stretching out to the side. So I'm going to rotate my ear to the floor, my right ear, and my left arm is going to extend away from the body, the shoulder sliding away from the neck. And as I exhale, just stretching the left arm, rotating toward the right ear. Inhale, just a gentle relaxation. You may or may not see any movement. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that each time you inhale, you're letting things go so that you're not holding constant tension. So inhale, let it go. Exhale, try to stretch it out again. We'll do 2 more of those. In, exhale, lengthen through that arm. Feel that stretch down the side of the neck. 1 more time in. Exhale, extend. And as you inhale, just relax everything. Bring the head back to the center. We're going to bend the right knee. Keep that left foot on the floor. And just take a nice deep breath. Exhale and pull the right knee in toward the chest. Now, the reason I'm keeping that opposite foot on the floor is because we have a tendency, when we bring that knee to the chest, we have a tendency to allow the other leg to roll out to the side. And I want you to try to keep the whole foot on the floor. That's going to force you to engage your inner thigh a little bit better. That's going to help you hold everything closer to the midline of the body. Again, forcing you to engage your inner thigh a little bit more. Most of us tend to have very tight outer thighs, weak inner thighs, because the outer thighs just keep pulling the legs further and further apart. So engage the inner thighs. As you exhale, use your inner thigh to push your knee toward your collarbone. Use the inner thigh on the opposite leg to ground that foot, to ground the big toe. So we inhale, gently relax. Exhale, engage both inner thighs. Slide the shoulders away from the ears. So inhale, relax. Exhale, inner thighs. Inhale, exhale. So keep your focus on those inner thighs. Use those inner thighs to stabilize your body here. One more time. In, exhale, engage, and inhale, release. From here, we'll just extend the leg. Now, you don't have to extend it straight up and down. Wherever it goes is wherever it goes. Lace your fingers around the lower part of the leg to hold your thigh, because eventually your thigh is going to get tired. And then from here, just point the toe and flex the foot. Now again, focus on the inner thigh and feel your leg engaging as you move the foot. Now obviously, you could do this without focusing on the inner thigh. But we really need the inner thigh for a lot of things. And not using it doesn't help. Not using it puts a lot of strain on the back, on the neck, on the shoulders. So this simple act is something you can keep track of. It's something you can pay attention to and still engage your inner thighs. If we get too involved or we're moving too much or focusing on too much, we start to forget the weakest part of the body. So now flex the foot. As you exhale, push up through the heel. As you inhale, relax. Exhale, push up through the heel. And now add your big toe. Push up through the outside of your heel and the big toe. And you can lengthen your leg. You can put your leg wherever you want to. But we want to feel the outside of the heel and the big toe. We'll do 2 more of those. Inhale, relaxing slightly. Just a little bit less blood in there. Exhale, push. Use your inner thigh. One more time. Inhale, relax slightly. Exhale, push. Now point the toe. Reach the big toe as far away as you can. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Pinky toe. Can you stretch your pinky toe long? And feel that stretch at the top of the foot. Feel it in the arch. And gently release. We'll switch sides here. Opposite leg's going to come in. I'm going to take a look at my right foot. I want my right foot to line up with my hip. So it's not too far out. Lined up with my hip. And if I line it up with my hip, I'm going to be able to engage my gluteal muscle a little bit. So now lace your fingers so your non-dominant hand is on your on the top. See my thumbs. My left thumb is the one on top. Place the hands on the shin, and we'll go back into that again. As we inhale, we relax. As we exhale, press the knee toward the chest, and think about bringing the inside of the knee to the inside of the collarbone on that same side, so that you can engage your inner thigh. So inhale, release, exhale, engage. Left inner thigh to bring the knee closer to the chest. Engage right inner thigh to stabilize that right foot. Inhale, release, exhale, effort. And when you make that effort, the more you do it, the more you're going to begin to notice if you're hunching your shoulders up. You want to keep the shoulders back. So just do a couple repetitions. Focus on whatever you can manage to focus on. Maybe start with your inner thighs. That's enough to think about. Stop there. If you begin to feel your shoulders and feel how that can enhance what you're doing, add it on. One more deep breath in. As you exhale, inner thighs, inner thighs, inner thighs, inner thighs. And relax. So let's extend the leg again. Bring your hand to the lower part of your thigh. You don't have to straighten your leg, but I do like holding the lower part of the thigh rather than the upper part of the thigh, because you tend to stretch from your thigh rather than pulling your leg. See if you can feel the muscles in the back of the thigh and stretch from there. Use your right foot to bear down onto the floor. That will help you stretch from the back of your left thigh. So inhale, exhale. And as we inhale, we'll pull the toes back. As we exhale, point the toes. Inhale and exhale. Now again, moving the foot. See if you can engage the inner thighs on both legs though. Inner thighs. I'm noticing I'm starting to feel this into my ankles too, into the insides of my calves, which for me is desperately needed. So flex the foot now. As you exhale, push out through the heel. Inhale, relax, push out through the heel. And then add the big toe as well. So inhale, relax, exhale, outer heel, big toe on that left foot. Now, you might be thinking, oh, I can kind of feel myself doing the same thing on the right foot. That's great. That's exactly what you should be feeling. I suspect, though, that's going to come intuitively. Oh, look, if I press into the big toe and the outside of the heel on my right leg, helps me stabilize. That helps me brace this a little bit better, stretch a little more actively through the back of the leg, and maybe even through the calf. So we'll do two more. Exhale, press with the heel and the big toe. Inhale, relax. Last time, exhale, press. And inhale, relax. And then point the toe. Keep using that inner thigh. Keep going back to that inner thigh. And point the big toe and the second toe. Third toe. Take a moment to make a mental connection. The middle toes are hard to feel. Fourth toe, pinky toe. Now, can you extend both pinky toes? Just put your brain into it. Both big toes. Both middle toes. And gently relax. So hopefully you're feeling those thighs, maybe those calves. I'm really feeling my calves and feet. That was a lot of work for my calves and feet. Let's bring the hands to the sides again and gently drop the knees side to side. You can just take this as fast or slowly as feels appropriate for you. And when you get back to your right side, when the knees come back to the right side, we're going to hold here. We're going to actively flex the feet and push the edges of the feet into the floor. So the outside edge of the left foot, the inside edge of the right foot. As I inhale, I feel the belly. As I exhale, I'm going to pull my navel toward the spine. Now I'm twisted slightly to the right, so my left, or the left side of my lower back is pulled off the floor. The only thing I can really use to brace my core is the right side of my lower back, and I'm going to use that. So my navel pulls toward my spine. I'm going to ground through the right side of my body and tuck my butt cheeks. So tuck my right butt cheek toward my right heel. That's going to help me really flatten out through the core. So inhale, relax. Exhale, tuck the butt cheek. Feel yourself lengthening through the right side of the body and pushing against the edges of the feet. Inhale, relax. Exhale, push. Tuck your back. Don't arch your back on this one. Inhale, Exhale, push. 2 more of those. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, last time. Exhale. And now we're going to hold this. We're going to hold the effort, not the breath. Keep breathing. And on your next inhalation, we'll relax and come back to center. And I'm going to flip around again. I can see you. I'm just going to bring my knees to the opposite side now. Most of us will have a tendency to arch the back here, me included. Maybe see if I pull my shirt, you can see a little my hand coming through there. So I need to really tuck through those butt cheeks. This time I'm tucking through my right butt cheek. So that when I exhale, I'm bracing through my back. My back is pressing into the floor, as well as the edges of my feet. Inhale, relax. Exhale. So if nothing else here, if you're like, what is she doing? If you can't focus on anything else, focus on tucking your butt cheeks toward the backs of your knees so that you feel the stretch through the lower back. Inhale, release. Exhale, push. We'll do 2 more where we're moving a little bit more. Exhale, push. I'm exaggerating here. Last time, inhale, release. Exhale, push. And hold. And keep breathing. So now we're holding, got this effort going. And notice the stronger you can tuck your butt cheeks down, the more of a stretch you're going to get in your lower back and your waist. And that's so key. We think that stretching or the flexibility is relaxing, and in fact it's strengthening. You need to contract certain parts of your body in order to relax other parts of your body. And on your next inhalation, we'll gently release. From here, let's roll over onto the belly. This is one of my favorites, my favorite morning positions here. So I'm extending the legs behind me. And from here, pressing my knees, ankles, and thighs together. My elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As I exhale, I'm pulling my navel toward my spine. So inhale. As I exhale, pull the navel toward the spine. Now, this is another one where if you're not mindful of what you're doing, you may end up punching through your back. So stop right here for a moment. Slide the shoulders back. Press into the forearms. And then exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull the navel to the spine. Use your inner thighs. If you really squeeze your inner thighs, you can press your knees into the floor as well, and you feel a gentle, a really delicious stretch. Exhale. Inhale, release. Exhale. I'm going to slide my hands back a little bit. And from here, lift just up onto my knees and my forearms. And then again, exhale. Pull my navel toward my spine. Inhale, relax. Exhale, pull my navel to my spine. My elbows are pushing me backward. My elbows are pushing me toward my feet, and my feet are resisting that push. So really flatten out your back, flatten out your shoulders, widen your shoulders. On your next exhalation, one last time, and inhale, relax. Let's come into one more, just do one more prone or exercise here. Extending the arms, extending the legs. We're going to tuck the forehead under so that your forehead's on the floor and your chin is lifting away from the floor. As we inhale, we relax. As we exhale, again, we lift the navel toward the spine. Squeeze your inner thighs. That's key here. Use your inner thighs. Squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale, squeeze. Now see if you can put your forearms on the floor all the way up to your elbows. Pin your fingertips in place. As you exhale and squeeze, pull your shoulders away from your hands, but your hands and fingers are pinned in place. So I'm going to pull my shoulders away, and it's almost like I'm stretching my arms backward toward my feet, stretching my shoulders backward toward my feet. If my hands stay in a fixed position, it's like a rubber band. My hands are anchored, my shoulders are pulling away, and it feels delicious. Do 2 more of those. Inhale, exhale, pull. Last time, inhale, exhale, pull, and relax. We'll roll over onto the back for final Shavasana. In final Shavasana, it's just, like we said, it's Shavasana is corpse. This is corpse pose. Just allowing yourself to lie here and let everything go. I know it's very tempting to skip this part. This is where that neuron memory, though, is creating itself. There are nerve impulses that are running from your head to your body. And you've stopped now, but they're still running. So you're actually, by not doing anything, you're strengthening those neural pathways. You don't have to keep working. You can stop everything. That's probably key right there. The neural pathways will run as long as you're not interrupting them with some other activity. Just feel whatever you feel in your body. Do you feel your feet? Do you feel any sensations in the arch of your feet? Maybe the outside or inside of your ankles. And these are suggestions. This isn't go there deliberately. If you do choose to go there, that's fine. But if you're finding, oh wow, I really worked my, well, and I did work a muscle, my psoas on the right side of my body, and I had no idea that I was working that hard and I'm feeling sensations there. That for me is that muscle's been frozen for a long time. It was really interesting to feel those sensations. And the other benefit of just silent stillness, sometimes you can feel where your movement is dysfunctional. Something's really tight and you compensate for it. If you are feeling physical pain in the knee or the hip, you may want to go right there and investigate. Try to be curious about what you're experiencing. Is it? Where is it? Is there a feeling there? I frequently feel in my right knee almost a it almost feels argumentative. You push me and push me. And I'm tired of it. You're not paying attention to me. You're not helping me get better. I don't know. But but if I go into it, it's almost like I get an emotional feedback from body injuries or tight spaces, sometimes my neck. I don't want to move. I just don't want to. And I go back to 5-year-old me, which I've referred to a lot in the past. I know you don't want to. I know it's hard. You don't always want to get out of bed at a certain time. Maybe you want a free day and you don't want to go to work. I know. It's hard. And acknowledge whatever it is. For myself, when I have a lot to do or I'm stressed about something, the 5-year-old me pops up in my knee. I have a tendency to shove her in a closet, slam the door in her face, and walk off while she's screaming her head off. Why would we do that? That's another question for another day. When we talk about kindness toward ourselves, it can almost be concentrated right there. Are you going to be kind or are you going to shove her in the closet? And if you're doing that to her, you, how many other people are you doing it to? We're about out of time today. These musings aren't designed to make you feel bad about yourself. I certainly hope they don't come off that way. It's just a way for you to entertain what you're feeling and give it validity, because there's validity there. There's so much information you're getting. We need to listen better, myself included. Bring yourself back in whatever way feels comfortable for you. Long stretch, gentle side to side movements. Rotate the head if that feels comfortable. Whenever you're ready, rotate to your side. Give yourself a moment on your side. Bring yourself back to an upright position. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so excited to be back. So excited to see you tomorrow, I hope. I will be bringing back regular afternoon classes probably next week. So just going to finish the rest of this week out with the 7 a.m. status hearing, and I hope that you'll join me for that. Thanks again, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.